crazy for thinking that. Well, you're not crazy for thinking that. But, I mean, he's here to prove everybody wrong. The fact that we have 2 EU teams still in this, I want to outline how awesome that is. Because that is a rare sight. 2v2 has been dominated by North America so long, and we have this game right in front of you here.
All right, starting off with game 1. Looks like we're going to be seeing some Kaya action on this crossover for Pearl there, where you can go ahead and have the combination of the bow and the spear, which is something we haven't seen a whole lot of today. We have seen a little bit of bow. We saw some Koji a little bit earlier on in the beginnings of the bracket. You know, we saw maybe a Hattori here and there, but to see some Kaya is a bit of a fresh look for me.
I feel like that's going to be the name of the game is interrupt. You either, if you have blasters, then I'm going to be then I'm going to make sure I'm not on the bow. And then if I see that you have axe out, I'm going to make sure I'm on the bow. So you can get all of the separation you need. However, that separation not looking too nice right now because we already see the first stock going on the side of Cody and then another one following immediately after on Phazon.
Neeze and FryDasOle are starting this one off looking really, really good. I do like to see this Kaya pick from Phazon. Some of the best gameplay we've seen in Phazon's entire career have been in 2v2 with the Kaya pick. A stock going the way of Cody Travis, but still, dude, FryDasOle, ladies and gentlemen, I can't tell you how excited I am to see his name this deep in bracket. I thought like the one time he made top 8 and got like 3rd was going to be like, that's the last time we're going to be really talking about FryDasOle on the desk. But no, look at him, he's here. He's the only one surviving on his first stock.
Yeah, you never know when lightning in a bottle is a thing, but Fried has been continuing that performance. The Enchantress looking so good. The separation to allow that pressure to get that stock on Phazon again. He's always letting Neeze go off, and that's what you need as he holds on to 3 stocks still, Flambeau.
And one thing I feel like you have to mention when talking about FryDasOle is that he's doing it with Scythe and 2v2s.
Yep.
Like,
yeah.
What? Nobody's really doing that, dude. All the best Scythe players you can think of don't do that. Maybe like Polyshot, if he was here, like maybe he would try it. But other than that, everyone switches for 2v2s. But we have FryDasOle right here saying, you know what, I'm going to make it work, and it's looking so good.
And I'm really glad you mentioned that Scythe, because guess what character Neeze plays quite a bit?
Mordex.
Yep. So he knows how to play with Scythe. Likely he knows how to play with Scythe on his team, in addition to his character. So that's a nice little bit of chemistry here, but you see they're not completely focusing on the Scythe by both of them playing it. So they're kind of changing up their comp based on what they're comfortable with. I really like this team, and they're still in the lead. Who has the most stocks in the game? FryDasOle!
And just even with trying to find a point to speak on the red team, the whole idea of having those ranged weapons to break up combos, break up bad situations, that hasn't happened. That has not happened at all. Phazon getting ready to take a trip out of the stage pretty soon, but FryDasOle finally loses a stock. This could switch it to red team's favor blue team's favor if they could get rid of Never mind. I had to call the scheme down. I had to call the scheme down correctly. If they could have gotten rid of Neeze some point soon, but they did, and now it's down to 1 character apiece. Does FryDasOle clutch it out?
Bro, who would have ever thought that we would see a 1v1 between Cody Travis and FryDasOle? What is going on?
Yeah, man, I don't know. I mean, granted, for Cody, for a lot of people, like, Cody's been absent for a little bit, right? Didn't hit some of the past few big tournaments that we kind of expected to see him at. So him being here with Phazon, normally, for most people, it'd be like, oh, Cody Phazon's in the bracket, that's instant top 3. I don't even have to think twice about that. But there's been some time now between that, and now it's a little bit more of a wild card. I mean, FryDasOle here has quite a bit of damage taken, and I was talking to you, Sparky, actually, about this earlier. Well, like, it doesn't matter if Cody's been out of the game or not. He has some of, if not the best fundamentals in the world of Brawlhalla. He never forgets it. It's like a sixth sense to him.
I feel like Cody Travis is like that old boxer who, like, yeah, he's out of his prime, but, like, if your average guy tried to get in the ring, you're like, oh, man, he's old. I could cook him for sure. Like, no, you're going to get your absolute face beaten in. An old boxer, an old basketball player, doesn't matter. They have done so much of this. They have those fundamentals, that instinct that they can just rely on. It's all muscle memory to them. The muscles might fire a little bit slower, but it's still all there. Cody Travis is going to take that one no sweat.
And that's pretty much exactly what we saw at the end. Once the 1v1 happened, Cody slowed it down. All of the damage Fried was getting with the 2v2s, being able to kind of go into the scramble, the chaos, and get that free damage with the scythe, which, like you were saying, is not very common. Cody said, I'm not going anywhere near that. I'm going to let you swing first. I'm going to get my punishes, and then off stage, when Fried was trying to get back on, do all the stalls, went for the GC neutral stick to kind of stall out for a bit. He said, all right, I got stage position. I'm not going out there. You do something first, get up on here, and as soon as he got it, sent him back off stage. Simplicity is key with Axe, and he just did it beautifully to get that first game.
So one of the things we mentioned last game was, like, everybody can't do 800 damage every game.
Right.
There is an exception to that rule. And it's
Cody Travis.
Yeah.
It's Cody Travis. Yep.
796 damage last game. But on the other side, like, yeah, Phazon put out 3-7. It's like a decent number, but he also took 623. That's why I like the Kaya pick. His survivability with Kaya is better than anything, but FryDasOle survivability, even though Enchantress Fate, like, she has some solid defense. She's definitely not a glass cannon or anything like that. She is a cannon, but not quite a glass cannon. Gonna end up falling there early. Neeze is gonna fall early. Too. Is this blue team going to fall apart here? Are they going to take out FryDasOle again?
Oh my goodness, this is completely different compared to the first game. They lost 2 stocks very quickly, and blue team was able to kind of just run with it for a while, but they weren't able to seal the deal. Now that you're looking at being down 2 stocks and you couldn't seal the deal when you had it before, this is not looking too hot. Phazon getting sent back off stage, and Neeze coming in to go in for a KO, but he hits Fried.
They're starting to fall apart here, and it's not in a Game 4 situation. It's not when they're 2-0 up on Cody Travis and Phazon. It's when they're down 1-0 here in Game 2. They at least get a stock off of each player of the red team, but Neeze might be... how is there no follow-up there from Cody? That was crazy. At least a side air recovery or anything, Flambeau.
Man, this is getting a little bit wild. I mean, like, yes, blue team is struggling here. Fry almost gets the exhausted recovery. That would have been so crucial for bringing this game back, but couldn't quite close out the edge guard. And I feel like that's the importance of the Scythe in a 2v2 scenario. You need to close those out to make the weapon pick feel worth it, and it did not right there. And now we have 2 separate 1v1s occurring on the side of the stage. They're almost going to be edge guard happening here. Oh no, that team damage again, almost KOing FryDasOle there. Blue team needs to be careful with the friendly fire here, dude.
They also need to be careful, like, where FryDasOle is playing. He was spending a lot of time on that left edge. You see how ready he is on his final stock. You saw how far that sent him. Very close to the blast zone. I can't even finish my sentence. He's already taken out of the game. Neeze in the 1v2 situation in late stages of orange, getting closer to red. Gonna throw out that neutral signature there. Surprised he didn't get punished, but still, that is going to do it. That started in orange and ended at the beginning stages of red. Phazon picked up that really efficient KO because he was so close to that left blast zone, Flambeau.
I need them to, like, take a moment here and just go to character legend select, if you will, and just, like, sit there. I needed to sit there. That last game happened so fast. Like, it was like 2 minutes and 20 seconds or something. Like, that is not what you need your game to be at all. So kind of just chill.
That reminded me a lot of earlier today when Luna and Pugsy dropped the first game, and we were like, oh wow, that was surprising. And then they 3-0'd in rapid fashion.
Yeah.
It was GC. It was games done quick, as you would appreciate that one. There was a brand new category that was taken for that 3-0 past that point. That's kind of what that felt like. You were alluding to how that was only game 2, not a game 4 where the crumble was happening. So you need to take this pause, which from the looks of things they are, this is a very necessary conversation to figure out what's going on. Meanwhile, Cody and Phazon there are just relaxed. They look so comfortable.
They're vibing, dude.
So since we have just a little bit of a minute to breathe, let's talk some stats here. 336 damage dealt from Cody Travis's Barraza. You'd look at that and be like, that's not great. On the other side, Phazon's Pearl did 580 damage. You add that up together, that's about 900 damage. That's not a lot, but one, they won the game, which means their efficiency is really high. Phazon picked up that KO at basically the beginning stages of red, which, Flambeau, as we learned, tell the people at home around what damage range that is.
150?
Perfect.
That's crazy, man. We're heading off into game 3 now, and I'm hoping that was enough time for the blue team to recenter themselves. They actually went to a double Scythe comp. So rather than saying, you know what, let's try to pick something more meta, they said, screw the meta, man. We're going to do something completely off meta. We're confident in our abilities to gimp people on our own, that we're going to try to split the team up, carry people off the stage. I mean, we're on Shipwreck here, right? So you know they're like, we got to get these KOs early, man. There's no wall here. We got to make it as easy for us as possible. And look how we're starting off. Neeze and and FryDasOle with a lead for once in the set.
I think something with this, like honor pick 2 with the double scythe and the shipwrecks is my neutral's better than yours is what they're trying to scream. They're trying to say, we're going to outplay you straight up. It worked for a little bit at the start, but immediately answered back within like 20 seconds is Red Team getting 2 stocks right away.
Now, even the last game was a lot of domination coming out from the Red Team. I do want to highlight how deep we are in the bracket. We're getting into that top 8 territory. Almost had some team combo options right there. But look at the 2 tournaments that Neeze and FryDasOle have played together. One of them was a community tournament, Brawlhalla European Community League, 4th place. That's solid. One of them was an official tournament, 17th at the Winter Championship 2022. That's it. That's all the time that they played together in tournament. That is not the same on the other side for Cody, Travis, and Phazon. So the fact that Neeze and FryDasOle have gotten together and gotten this far in bracket, they're still looking pretty good here. They could get a KO on both members of the red team. Cody's getting deeper into the red. You saw how high that sent them, how close to the blast zone.
I'm just getting a little bit scared here because my man is taking a whole lot of damage and he's on his final stock, but hopefully they'll be able to hang on and try to carry this into at least 1 game on the board as they bring Cody Travis down to the final. Phazon's soon to follow. Blue team with a slight lead, but once again, looking at Neeze, this is going to be the key piece as to whether or not they can bring us to a game 4. That was a whole lot of damage being sent there onto FryDasOle, and Neeze survives, but for how much longer?
And Neeze was able to find the KOs when it was necessary. He's been holding on to this one for a while, but that's going to be Fry taking a trip out of the stage. And right now, Neeze is trying to dip through, gets away from the neutralites, gets away from the follow-up, but the side air is going to send him deep off stage. Trying to body block him is Fry, but Neeze has to get in there to help him out soon.
FryDasOle has to go to work here. That is the absolute win condition for this blue team. Oh, they're so close. If they can pick up one more gauntlet recovery to take out Phazon, Neeze is still alive. Every KO move that's hit him has been on the opposite side of the stage.
Everything you can ask for, and Phazon as well is in the red too, but that's going to be Neeze going down first. It's a 2v1 situation now. Flambeau, they're getting some damage, but if Neeze can sneak through, if he can find Phazon, it's still possible.
Is he going to get the double
Fry,
right here?
excuse me.
Bro.
Phazon can't make it. It's going to be a 1-on-1.
Bro!
Oh, wait a minute. This is looking. This is very good right now for Fry, looking for a mistake.
Oh no, that's not going to be enough.
Please do it, Fry. Everybody wants to see you win this. Please, that would be incredible. Do it, Fry.
We want to see more games. Cody just waiting. He's waiting for him to overcommand. Oh, no. Comes up with the neutralites. That gives up stage position. Cody. Oh, just misses.
Oh, he has to wait. He has an unarmed recovery.
What are you doing, Fry?
That's not going to be enough. They're too low on the stage. One more hit from FryDasOle. Oh, he tries to get cheeky with it. He goes for the Hail Mary.
He sends him back off stage. If he gets the side air, that can get back on. He tries to get one on. Goes off stage to the
Do it, Fry.
Misses it. Misses out on the follow-up again. Cody.
Yeah, he's moving. He
Oh
lived.
my
And he has
gosh.
blasters. He's going to get a delay recovery. I can't watch.
He dropped the last one he tried, though. In light, is it enough? Come on.
Oh my god, he missed out on the side area. He's trying to come back in. Goes off stage again. Cody gets the wall touch. He's going to get back on. He does not go for anything after weapon toss down. The side air sends him off stage, but he's not gone. We get another game. Fried with the clutch play. Keeps them in the set. Cody not able to seal the deal. Fried, no matter how far he got sent to the sides, it was happening with Neeze. Look at that eyebrow raise. Did you see that? Can we get a replay on the eyebrow raise? He looked over and was like, hey, what's good? What's good, baby? How you doing?
Twitch.tv/FryDasOle BH. That's FRYDASOLE. Go there right now. Put your Twitch Prime up. Even if you don't have a Twitch Prime, sub to him right now. FryDasOle, are you kidding me?
Still got to win the set, though.
I don't care.
Like, you're still feeling some type of way after saying Meg D was the GOAT earlier and then having him go down.
Bro, FryDasOle's the GOAT.
You know, there's one specific person in the world who's going crazy, and that is one Polymonto. As we saw, Nether stock go so quickly. Phazon, where did your stock go?
Wait, I thought we were doing like a reset there. Huh? He just ran off. What's going on?
We take those, baby.
Oh, absolutely, we take those.
Find the check, I'm cashing it. And just like that, we are going right into it in Game 4. As you were saying before, Phazon already lost the stock kind of willy-nilly, and now this could be the exact momentum shift the blue team needed. They look up pretty healthy. Oh, Cody Travis with the down tick, though. Every time he lets it rip, I swear it connects.
Bro, Phazon's on his last stock.
Bro,
what happened?
He got cooked by the side tick. He just came in and said, all right, buy. Like, I don't know what's going on with Phazon right now after losing that last game. Maybe he's feeling it, but he's got to recoup fast because Cody's about to have to put on the best performance of a 2v1 we've ever seen unless they figure something out ASAP, Sparky.
Let's be real, though. I feel like the number of times we've said Cody has to put on the best 2v1 performance or 1v2 we've ever seen, and then he does it, is like, it's almost a given at this point.
Oh no, and just like that, man, I mean, Phazon in the orange on the last stock here. FryDasOle is spamming Nair with Scythe because he wants to do the reverse active input and send him off stage and just clear him off the field. But Phazon hanging on a little bit longer. We're going to see if they're able to bring this one back. I do believe in Phazon's ability to kind of tank up here, but if he gets caught in the vortex like that, it's not... Oh, my God. Well...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Flambo. You deserve better than that. You deserve better than that, brother.
All right.
Gosh.
All right. We're in for a spectacle. Now, it could be one of two things. Either A, Cody getting absolutely cooked, or B, Cody finding a way to make this happen, and he's doing it. He's separating them a bunch. They're getting team hits on each other. You gotta communicate well here, because this is literally your game to lose. You cannot go down in this situation.
That's one. One more stock, and we're in a Game 5 situation for Cody, Travis, and Phazon versus Neeze and FryDasOle. Going into this, EU was like, yo, Neeze, that's our guy. Neeze is going to take this one. Yeah. Yo, Neeze, let's go! Oh, he's still going! Dude, Cody said GG, go next.
That was sick! Because it's like, I'm like, huh, like they are playing a double Mordex, which means that in terms of team combos, like they're kind of limited there, right? Because the Scythe doesn't really have many true options to go for. So then they start it, and then he throws his weapon away and continues it unarmed because he's like, I need to do something guaranteed. And then he's like, all right, I'll send him over here, and then I'm just going to read that he's going to spot dodge and do this side sig? Like, what?
There has been minimal eye contact between Cody and Phazon after that. Cody was just looking straight like, what happened? And Phazon just like, hey, yo, bro, look, my bad, bro. Like, I tugged on the USB. Like, my keyboard
Dude,
came out. Like,
I gotta know what happened.
I spent so much money on these Apex Pros.
Hold on, chill. We had a Steel Series Invitational not that long ago, bro. The Apex Pro. It's a great keyboard. We love that keyboard. Okay, chill.
I own that keyboard. It's great.
Man.
But when you're a gamer, everything's a problem except your own skill.
That's true. That's true. I gotta know what happened. Can we get someone, like, obviously after the set, as much as I want to know right now, out of respect for the players, I gotta know what happened at the beginning of that game. But even so,
the follow-up stock.
It wasn't even just that led to it. There was like a lot of domination.
Yeah, like that first one.
Blue team.
I'm pretty sure. I think what happened, because I was trying to catch a glimpse of it. I'm pretty sure that he got caught with a weapon toss really low and just got caught slipping. So that one went. But then the next stock, Neeze they had a free combo, closed it out with the side sig, and they just never recovered from that. Like nothing Phazon was doing. It's like he was holding forward and getting cooked for it every time. But now we're gonna switch up here to Miami Dome. Game number 5, like you said, of Cody, Travis, Phazon, Neeze, FryDasOle, and this is for 7th place.
That's crazy. That is so crazy that we're getting to see this. Ladies and gentlemen, we always talk about how great LAN is. This is why LAN is great. These incredible things that you could never predict happen, and they happen in such beautiful fashion. Yo, is Fry just actually going to 1v1 Cody on the left side? He's coming in with the dare. He's still overstuck on the wall. They're going to disengage, put some work on a Phazon. Look at the damage in the top right of the screen, Flambo.
Yeah, they are doing a whole lot of it, and Barraza has a fair amount of defense, man, so that means Cody's getting a hit a lot. Speaking of Cody, he got hit one more time to clear that stock out, and Phazon. So hold on, let me follow you.
NA's starting to get that cheer up defense, because you better start screaming. You better start screaming. They are screaming for help right now. The damage that they get on, the disengagement you mentioned before, their awareness, their communication is so good. They are maximizing all of the spots where they can, and that is crazy because this is Cody Travis we're talking about, who's so good at avoiding that, and it's not happening. Phazon gets them at least on the board, though, with the edge guard.
And you're seeing that with his character swap. It is a Val pick coming out from Phazon. Of course, both the Pearl that we saw previously and the Akuma that we have now are regular character picks for Phazon. So we're seeing kind of his top 2 characters that he likes to rely on. FryDasOle, dude, He's leveled up on land. We never knew that he had this.
Yeah.
That's what the L in FryDasOle stands for, is land. He's the last one to lose his first stock.
I'm like,
Hey, look, he said it well enough that I believe him, and that's part of the job. But Neeze looking to scoop up Phazon over on the left. Phazon boxing through, but does not pay attention to the wrecking crew. That is Neeze again. Cody gets caught up in the mix of it all. This is an even game, but still, this is game 5. Every mistake matters that much more, Sparky.
Blue team's got to be really careful here because we are not that far apart in terms of the damage and stocks on these teams. Like, yeah, Phazon's taking more damage, but so is FryDasOle. But it's Neeze who's going to fall. Fry in the 1v2 in game 5. This is a tall order, even for the on-land FryDasOle that we see right now. Dodge came out there. He's just going in with the 1v1 on the edge. Cody's not really trying to get in the way. It'd be too many cooks in the kitchen. Maybe he'll get to clean this up here after FryDasOle grabbed the 1v1 stock.
Look, if you ever needed Phazon to pick it up, it was this game, and he did. He got a couple of those big edge guards. He did end up losing out on the matchup there, but like you said, too many cooks in the kitchen. There's no reason for Cody to go off stage and potentially get doubled up on. But this is as difficult as it can possibly get, Flambeau. Everyone's fresh, but you have to hopefully separate them enough if you're Fried to get the damage to even keep yourself in the game.
Yeah, I feel like there's nothing more daunting than being in a 2v1. Oh my gosh, that's enough. Woo, against 2 high defense legends. You know, not 1, but 2. Oh, Raging Demon.
That is the muscle memory. That is that foundation that has been built by Cody, Travis, and Phazon year after year. The game before that was absolutely brutal for them. You saw the mental effect that that first stock loss had on Phazon's second stock, but it did not persist past that game. It didn't affect the next game other than powering them up to make them better. Look at Phazon right there on your screen. That is our boy Vinny Reese, age 22. Favorite food? Sushi. Fun activity? It's not gaming like Sandstorm, but girlfriend is it's a decent second.
Yeah, you know, as far as fun activities go, like I'm sure they have a great time together. I think I actually saw Phazon talking to his girlfriend at some point in the hotel lobby. Like I just came by and I saw him on the phone with somebody. I'm assuming it could be his mom. I don't know.
Could be his mom.
Could be his mom, but
call, everyone at home, call your mom.
They seem healthy, so.
True. But taking a look back at this game, you know, beyond all that, I'm glad that he's conversating. But one of the things that we saw early was how good Neeze in FryDasOle were able to do with the switch up to the double scythe here on this game. As the set started going on, you know, that game 4 went crazy, but game 5, it just disappeared. Like, Phazon picked it up. They had so much damage here. They were able to separate them easily. They had the team combos. They had many signature connections on the side of Neeze. But I think that they started becoming very mentally aware of that. They woke up to it, and they didn't get caught by that in that game 5. And then the offstage plays, the edge guards really just seal the deal. But what an incredible set. There was 2 times where we saw the 1v1s go down. First one going to the Cody. Second one going to Fried. This was an incredible set.
Now, I'm hoping that maybe we can get the graphs on screen because there is one very important part from Cody Travis that I want to point at. It's going to be on the damage taken graph for Cody Travis. You might notice that it is a very flat slice of that graph. If it is a steep graph, that means they're taking a lot of damage in a very short period of time. If it's flat in this case, that means they're taking literally 0 damage over a very long period of time. Cody Travis on his final stock took a little bit at the beginning, but then didn't take any damage for basically the final 30% of the game. That is unheard of. That's what happened with Simple, with the amount of damage that he took, that low amount. But I don't even think his graph